Namaskar, friends. Today we will understand what are the diabetes stages, how we can do the remission reversal. We'll see them today. Watch a small video.
मेरा चांद मुझे आया है नजर मेरा चांद मुझे आया है नजर है रात जरा हम के गुजर है रात जरा हम के गुजर छाया है नशा मेरी आंखों पर छाया है नशा मेरी आंखों पर है रात जरा थम थम के गुजर है रात जरा थम थम के गुजर मेरा चांद
We will now see the presentation, friends. We will observe why we get diabetes, how do we get rid of it. All that we will try to study today. Yeah. See, there is a one case study we are going to see today. This person is a 47-year-old, 5 feet 6 inches, uh, and he's not overweight. He's about 7 kg overweight. His BP is normal. He's not taking any medicine. Yes, in July 22, he got the first time blood test done. I think I was surprised that he's never got the blood test done until 46 years. So when he found out his fasting sugar is very high, A1C is 12.8%. It's very, very high. 12.8%. And then, of course, in January only he came in touch with me. And in January, with his own understanding, he was able to bring it down to 10.1%. Very nice. From fasting sugar also has come down. He changed his lifestyle, especially eating habits. His triglycerides also were high, but of course, there's not much improvement. D vitamin was low and slightly got improved. Same thing, B12. Out of 10 parameters, I keep talking about these 10 parameters, they give a 80% of your health score. What are the number of medicines, weight and waist size, blood pressure, fasting insulin is a blood test, fasting glucose is a blood test, HbA1c is a 3 months average, lipid profile, D vitamin and B12. I have provided you the ideal parameters. You find out where you stand, and then based on that, you make your own health score. Out of 10 parameters, this gentleman was okay, and only 4 parameters. The balance 6 were out of limits. So his score is 40%. Now let's understand there are 4 stages of lifestyle disorders. There is a progression. What why we get first of all this problem is multiple times of eating. See, we are all habituated to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between coffee, tea. We all feel eating means only eating rice or chapati. We don't consider taking coffee, tea as food, and then snacks or fruits, small, eatables. Understand, friends, other than water, anything else you put in your mouth which requires digestion. Once the digestion is over, there are sugars in the body. To control the sugar, there is insulin. Over a period of time, with multiple eatings, you are going to increase the insulin level, and that's how insulin resistance happens. On top of it, people are eating high carb processed foods. What are they? White rice and some bakery items, sweets, ice creams, cool drinks. All these things will aggravate the problem. Stimulants. People are habituated to coffee, tea. People think coffee, tea is not a food. Even a lot of people don't know. No, I take only half a cup of coffee. Anything other than water which requires digestion. Dehydration. People don't drink sufficient water, and also they drink water wrongly. What is wrong with drinking water? Drinking water along with food. Constipation. They are unable to clear their bowels 2 times in a day. Is absolutely essential. People, when they're eating 3, 4 times, 2 times removal of the waste from the body by way of stools is important. Sedentary lifestyle, no physical exercise, chronic stress, you know what stress can cause, lack of night sleep, 7 hours sleep between 10 p.m. to morning 5 a.m. is absolutely non-negotiable. one of these problem or many of these problems can cause insulin resistance and lifestyle disorders. If you see, friends, any corporate office, you walk there, even go to the park, majority of the people you they walk them, they are carrying a large belly fat. If you recently look ICMR survey, 80% people having bad lipids, and more than about 30-40% of blood pressure, 30% diabetes, 30% pre-diabetes, and all that. All because we are all making this one big mistake, multiple times eating. Because why do we eat? Breakfast time, lunch time, dinner time, snacks time, coffee time, tea time. Whether we are hungry or not, we eat. Multiple times eating is the main problem. Unfortunately, this particular point is not being stressed. So that's how we are missing this point. We are looking at small things. 90% population are insulin resistance are very decreased. Look, I'm making a very bold statement. Yes, 90% of the people are. What are the symptoms of insulin resistance? Frequent hunger, fatty liver. Fatty liver means if anybody has a fatty liver, they cannot stay hungry. Belly fat, overweight, obesity, cardiovascular diseases, PCOS, and thyroid, blood pressure. All these problems are there with the 90% population with insulin. But incidentally, their fasting blood glucose, PP blood glucose is normal. Whenever they check their sugar levels, it's below 100, and HbA1c is below 5.6%. But insulin levels are high. Unfortunately, this test is not being done. So we are missing to know the problem much ahead, maybe a decade, 2 decades before the problem really happens. Let's understand what is stage one, friends. Insulin resistance, mild. What is insulin resistance? Fasting blood glucose multiplied by fasting insulin divided by 405. The value should be below 1.5. Anything above 1.5 to 3 is mild. Above 3 to 5 is medium. Above 5 is severe insulin resistance. See, insulin is high, but whereas fasting glucose and HbA1c is normal. And here you look at here they're pre-diabetes. This will take at least 10 years. When somebody has to become from insulin resistance to pre-diabetes, it may take 10 years. Somebody is taking high carb foods, people are taking cool drinks and all that, they may happen it in 5 years also. Here, fasting glucose is below 125. Sometimes it could be 100 also, below 100. So it's another misleading factor. People are focusing to check only fasting insulin, fasting sugar, sorry. So that will not give the reason. Fasting glucose is a controlled parameter. So if you're checking a controlled parameter, you will not know. For example, if you're inside the house, AC, if I put that control temperature is 16 degree or 18 degree. Outside temperature is 30-40. So what we need to know is outside temperature. Fasting glucose is like inside AC temperature. Suppose you check 24 hours also, you see it 16 only. Outside temperatures keep varying. Similarly, one should check insulin. The HbA1c is above 5.7%. Even at this stage, people are reversible. Even insulin resistance is reversible. What is the next stage, friend? HbA1c is gone above 6.5%. That means they're confirmed diabetes. Their sugar levels are above 126 fasting, but insulin level may be very high. It should be ideal insulin level is what? Between 3 and 6. But lab is saying up to 23 to 25 are okay. This is another erroneous thing and people get misled. This is also a situation reversible. From stage 1 to stage 3, it may take for some people 30 years also, 20 years also. Somebody can come within 5 years depending on their habits. What is stage 4? Stage 4 is the one they have a severe diabetes. Fasting glucose is above 200. This is the time when the pancreas has worn out for the over the years of working. HbA1c is above 8%. They are becoming type 2 diabetes to type 1 diabetes. This is an irreversible situation. In this situation, people have to take insulin outside, from outside only. Then only they can control their sugar level. Now, this we have already seen, friends. Now, what do we do? How do we reverse this particular lifestyle disorder, especially diabetes? What you need to do, friends? Every day you need to take 3 to 4 liters water, 2 bowel movements, 1 hour brisk walk, stress management, 7 hours night sleep is non-negotiable. Whether you are reversing diabetes or whether you want to get rid of your overweight or any other problem, food is secondary, but these are the absolutely important. What needs to be done, friends? Immediately after waking up in the morning, you drink 1 liter water, focus your mind on your stomach, you'll be able to go to the first bowel movement. Go for 1 hour brisk walk, come back home, rest for 5-10 minutes, again drink 1 liter water, focus your mind on your stomach, you can go to the second bowel movement. If you are stressed, learn about inner engineering, and 7 hours night sleep is a must. Now, what do we do, friends? Eat only twice in a day, no carb food, especially for diabetes. See, friends, if you're diabetic, consult your doctor, take whatever medicine you're taking, make some lifestyle changes, and see how your sugars are behaving. And accordingly, talk to your doctor and reduce the medicine based on doctor. I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice and stop medication at all. And then what to fight, what type of food you can eat? You can eat no carbs, see, friends, no rice, no chapati, all subjis, and you have some nuts and all that. Here also some sort of vegetable salads and all that. You have some soaked groundnut and all that, and then some. You can also have about 20-30 milligram ml of coconut oil. And then this is another, somebody who's non-veg, they can have eggs and then paneer, curds, and then salads and nuts and any subjis made out of chakki oil, cold pressed oil. Don't use refined oil and normal salt. Now, by eating two times, your timing is your choice, friends. Quantity is your choice. Try and eat no carb food. Before taking food, check your sugar level. Eat whatever food you are eating. See what is your sugar level. If there is a variation, very high sugars are coming, change your food accordingly. If anybody is wanted to have their guidance, please share me your food plate. I will guide you. Then next step, what? Overnight fasting, 16 hours fasting you should do. Suppose you take in the second meal, say around 8 p.m. in the previous day, until 11 a.m. don't take any meals, any food. So you should remain only on water. That is called intermittent fasting. Friends, between two meals, you must take 1 to 2 liters water installments. You should never drink water and sit for food. While eating, you should not drink water. At least you must wait for 2 hours for before eating food. What you do, suppose you finished your first meal, first 12 noon, from 2 o'clock until half an hour before second meal, you take 2 liters water in installments. That way you are finishing 4 liters water. You already done 2 bowel movements. You've done 1 hour brisk walk, and this way you'll improve your gut health and insulin sensitivity. And if somebody is more interested, they can have a vegetable juice. Don't use honey, just make vegetable juice. After 14-16 hours of fasting, you can take vegetable juice, friends. Now, what happened? Let's see the gentleman who was with us, how he has improved. See, look at it. His score was 40%. In 3 months, look at his health score. He has jumped 80%. His HbA1c from 10.1%, it come to 6.6. Amazing improvement. And of course, his fasting insulin was normal at that time, but sugars were high. Look at his fasting glucose has come down to 79, and his insulin resistance sensitivity has improved substantially. And he has still to improve D vitamin and B12, I mean D2 and triglycerides and all that. He has improved his score from 40 to 80%. So friends, anybody can do it provided you gain the right knowledge and discipline. These are the few people who have benefited by following this natural lifestyle, wellness secrets, lifestyle modifications. My name is Gangeshwar Rao. I am not a doctor, friend. At one time I was taking 11 medicine. I myself was diabetic. 7.4% was my HbA1c. With medicine, I used to take about two blood sugar medicines. Now, last 9 years, not a single medicine. I'm able to have my sugar level 7.1, but I have to improve below 7. Anybody is interested, they can join my WhatsApp group, and anybody interested, they can see the videos in my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you very much, friends.